hill, you guys and gals. When I say guys, I mean everybody. It's non-gender. We're going to go and get the memory card out of the game camera. There we go. I don't know what it is. It's like I can't get no sleep. Oh, yeah, shut up. So I did go out in the woods after the last video, and I went and cleared up a bunch of the path where I'm cutting in the woods there. And the object, I got down a little further with the mower even, but I only cut long enough that I ran out of gas, and that was enough for me. I had my fill. Out of gas in the chainsaw, that is, but it's all bucked up. I just got to cut through it and roll it and then cut it up. I've got a whole bunch of rounds. Just have to buck them off like they're cut 3/4 of the way through. I'm trying to keep the chainsaw out of the dirt is why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. But once I get this next log out of the way, it's really going to open up the trail quite a bit, actually. And today, the guy's going to come down here, and he's going to give us this ultraviolet thingy-jiggy. You know, if I go down here a few more times, and if it's not too rough, I might be able to come down here with the mower and make a small trail down here to the... Alright, let's go back and let's see if it'll scream at me here. Parking off. Good enough. Alright, a second. I'll run down there and get the card changed, and then we'll go for an extensive drive up and down around the hill here. Oh, flies. Why? There we go. Let's hope that we got some. And there's Bear at the top of the hill barking at me because he's not sure what the hell he's seeing. I don't know how well a dog can see, but I know these buggers can see the end of the field, but I don't know if they know what they're looking at, to be honest with you. There. I'm hoping that we got some pictures tonight, or this afternoon. It's 3:15. While we wait for this young feller to come, our plumber. So I might have to go up there and take you with the camera. Mind you, I might be there tomorrow too, so. Gotta watch out for those freaking sticks. That'd be a healthy walk up that thing. You can't see that bank, but it's about close to 45 degrees. It's the temperature 22 and it's muggy out. Very muggy. There's some more apples. You ever need a snack in the fall there, you just grab an apple off the tree and go for it. Ooh, la la. There we go. Where'd he go? He must be laying back down. Yipper. Where's that darn turkey? Haven't seen him in a while either. Oh, just got hit with a falling leaf. An autumn leaf. your eyes peeled for chickens. Mind you, it's awful hot, and there is an awful pile of freaking coyotes around. Yeah, I think it's safe to say the beaver's gone for sure. They'd still be here if they stayed in the other dam, the big one. But they probably and most likely did eat their way out of home. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, I could use an old beat-up pickup truck that's cheap on gas to come up and down here. I could throw the chainsaw in the back. I could cut a bunch of these fir poles, and I could use them for making a compost bin and whatnot, or whatever. Hey boy, it's not the right pronunciation. I was listening to a Newfoundlander about their English, and it's bay, which stands for bay, boy, bye. So instead of saying all those words, extra ones, you just say bye. Eh? Hey, bye to bye, eh? It's pretty neat how their dialect is. Well, I believe the battery for the whippersnipper and the hedge trimmers all charged up. Should be. The leaves are still pretty green. Those ones are turning yellow. And we've got red ones and pink ones and mauve and all kinds of colors. Orange. Lots of green still, of course, which is obvious. And a few years ago, I feel I'm going to move that darn rock now. There's one there and there's one there. Let's hope it don't wreck my back here. That's two I got to get out of the way. What was that? There's one. There, that's two of those big rocks out of the way. And I got a small hole to fill in there. And by filling that in, there, I might be able to even mow a little closer to the side, which will keep the bush at bay. Bye. There we go. That's a big bugger, that one was. There's a couple more. This stuff growing on the road there's goldenrod. It's a freaking mess. So this is my happy place. Let's go to the trip to the happy place. And it's a happy place for a few others down here. My fellow YouTubers. Grandson came home about half an hour ago. His dad's trying to get him to have a nap. Personally, I think we should get him a treadmill and use that energy for making electricity. while he's up, because he's got 10 times the energy that I need right now, or I could use half of it. Yep, this zoom, 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 zoom. So it's 3:30, and it's kind of early for things right now, actually. Let's see here. I'll tip you forward just a bit. I guess I can't much. I'll go up a little further. Oh, I guess today's Friday, and Tuesday and Wednesday I got trips to the city. So I'll be busy next week. All these little trees here, I believe, are gray birch. All these white ones. The gray ones are most likely alders. Them darn things, man, they're hard to get rid of. I wonder if I change the, let me see here. Yeah, won't let me fiddle with the settings while the camera's running. It turned out pretty nice considering they said it was going to be showers. The decks were wet this morning, but that was mostly due to dew, I think. I wonder how thick of a tree a sickle mower can cut. So if you had pulling a sickle mower behind a tree or a tractor, and you offset it to cut along the side of the road here, if it could cut like a 2-inch down without busting, getting broke. Those are great birch. I'm not sure what the other ones are now. I'll have to find out. There's silver birch, there's gray birch. I think those ones are silver, actually. Really hard to tell. I'm not exactly, didn't get myself educated on those things. There may be a white birch, that's what I was thinking of, and these are the gray birch, mixed in with the alders. And I don't think there's any oaks and stuff like that down in here. There could be, but there's an awful lot of birch and maples. Yeah, the chainsaw would make a lot short work of a lot of this stuff on the side. Oh, forgot to look for the big rocks. But we got 2 out of the way. I think there was 4 for sure. And that last big rock I moved, to get it in the back of the wagon, you got to flip the deck up, roll it in, and then pull the thing into the wagon and flip it over. And this is where I'd use those big rocks right here to line both sides of this culvert. If you're not familiar with Sheepy Hollow, or this might be your first trip or whatever, down here, this is what we call over the hill. It's from the house, and it's a wood road that's about a mile long. And it's got a couple of little creeks cutting through it. This one that we're at is called Jim Creek. And why a lot of people are watching this channel is because I had beavers that plugged up the culvert right here. Yeah. So that took a while to get rid of them. That was about a 2-year battle. But I haven't seen the buggers back. There was 3 of them taken out of there for sure. So interesting. 2 guys and a girl, or 2 girls and a guy? Or 3 guys or 3 girls, actually, to be fair. All this new community stuff that we gotta learn. That's a joke there, folks. So, those white birches, that's starting to peel. A little bit of paper off of it. Yeah, it is. So that's not, that one there's got to be the gray birch with the silver birch. Huh. They're not very big. Yeah, we should come down here and cut this up some more. I might even have a lottery ticket in my pocket I could check. I think one of the first things I would do is tell my wife, get that darn kitchen finished. Pick out what you want, get some decent appliances, and make sure that the doors don't block alleyways. Where the fridge is now, if you open up the door, you can't get into the dining room. And if we put it on the other side of the kitchen, you open it up, then you can't get into the kitchen from the living room. There we are. This is my prettiest place to sit. Of all the places let's just sit here and relax. Turn the engine off. And all there is the pinging of the motor and the ringing in my ears right now. Getting old is not exactly what I thought it was going to be. And retirement is kind of like a long wait till you die. I don't think that's the way I should be looking at it. But I do things to make sure that I'm doing something. A guy could sit on YouTube and Facebook and Netflix day after day, and I just don't feel like I want to do that. I know that day's coming soon. Now, for some of you guys that are a little older, me being 68, so you guys in the 70s and going up from there, guys as girls too, right, ladies? Pick a label and that's what you are. That I forgot my train of thought, just trying to be politically correct. I like to remain busy, somewhat. Not to death, but busy. And I realize now I got to be a lot more careful walking around with these feet of mine. They seem to be like I'm always wearing snowshoes now, especially doing the two-step in the woods. I'm a shuffler, so when I walk, like in the house, my feet are hardly off the ground at all, if at all. And I probably do that because I don't like the idea of stumbling over something, or especially stepping on something. Now the grandson's running around, there's these little wood things. He's not into Legos yet, but that's another year or two. And then those things will be magically appearing everywhere. So one must be careful. Right now my right arm is just freaking throbbing, and my side, while I wait for tests. Oh, that didn't show me nothing. Let's go for another one. And instead of, like when we lived in the Middle East, if one surgeon didn't know what was going on, he'd just send you out to the next guy and the next guy. And within a couple of hours, they figured it out. What's wrong with you? Not here. We're Canada. Maybe in the United States and some other countries, but not here. We have a free... Oh, we got to turn it on for a second. Just to drop the windows down. It's hotter than hell out here, in here now. There we go. Shut off, you dumb thing. There we go. Gonna start it. There, and stop it. For, I don't know why, but... There. Now we got a breeze in here, so it's not so bad. So the older you get, you become more sensitive, I guess it would be, to these different aches and pains that you kind of ignored when you were younger. And there's a good possibility these pains you're experiencing are telling you they're hurting more than you thought they are. The damage is more than what you thought. Boy, those clouds are moving at a good clip up there. I will stay at 10, 15 more minutes, whatever. And then we'll go and check it out. I will, if I do find something on these memory cards when I check them, I will add them to the very next video if I've already got one produced. If you know what I'm saying. So the videos that are added at the end of the video of the animals happened prior to the video. Oh, I see there's a bunch of those could be high bush cranberries off to the left here. No idea. My wife, it would be great if I could help her or help to convince her that this extra work would be worth our while, like picking cranberries. We don't need a lot of cranberries, say a pail, which wouldn't take us very long, and we could have cranberry sauce or jelly for our turkey that we're going to have. We're going to have one up. Canadian Thanksgiving's coming up in a week or so too, I think. So I've got to go and fetch one of them birds and bring it back. We'll leave Tom down here alone, and hopefully someday a female will walk in here and we can start having ourselves a bunch of turkeys walking like a military patrol across the field once in a while. I know when I seen the turkey down here, that was a thrill of a lifetime. When I was a kid living in New Brunswick, there was no turkeys except on farms, and they were domesticated. And as global warming happens, and I say that apparently like, and it's most likely true anyway, I believe it is. These birds slowly but surely came into Canada. I would have to check that, see how long turkey populations have been in Maine, but that's where ours came from. They didn't come down from the north, they came from the southwest. Flew across the border and just kept on growing. I see two of the boys up on the top of the hill. It's nice to watch the wind blowing the top of the grass. It sure grows good down at this end. For whatever reason. And I'm really happy that the farmer cut it again. I doubt very much there's enough that he could pick up this time. And I wished I was younger and I could walk these fields back and forth. Just identify all the rocks and hope that the farmer comes and picks them out of the field and smooths it off. Just the way I look at it, he can come here and cut this for a while yet. I'm just happy to see it cut. Last year we had it bush hogged, and the year before that, so 2 years ago, it was at least waist to nipple high deep of mostly what appeared to be goldenrod. And once that gets in your field, it's pretty hard to get rid of it, I would imagine. And I'm not into spraying, and I don't want to spend any money on this, except for gasoline. So in the woods today, I went and cut up a bunch of brush and threw it out of the way. And I cut the next log. There's at least another couple of trailer loads of wood to split, which will get that row in the woodshed near the top like the other one. So that'd be darn near a cord. But it's just a little bit too muggy out there today. Alright, let's get going. The radio. I'd love to come down here with night vision goggles. I bet you that would be neat. Go for a drive. Oh, there's the boys. They come down to the bottom left-hand corner a lot and bark because there's usually deer and whatever eating apples at the bottom of the hill there to the left. And I tell you, that baby's doing pretty good in the house there, grandson, with these dogs, because they bark. Man, they bark at just about everything. We take two in the bedroom at night just to keep the three of them apart so that they don't get into cahoots and get in and decide that they're going to bark up a freaking racket. That's Bear there down at the bottom. The other guys just can't handle the heat. He's going to be growing a coat pretty quick here for winter. They sure are good alarm dogs. Need to move that trailer out of the way again. Of course, I need help. I'd like to move it over to the side more and back out of the way so I don't have to look at it from the window or any of the windows from the deck or whatever from up there. I bought the darn thing and then we've never used it, which is why I need something to be able to. I could probably rig it up for a wood wagon if I had a quad or something to pull behind it. That would work. And then again, like I said, I'm 68. The freaking pains are freaking driving me mental. Yeah. I noticed though with the burdocks, if I keep it mowed down, it don't grow. Yeah, let's go up this way. This is a rarity for us, folks. I don't like it when my son comes up this way because his tires rip the sod instantly. And I'd like to get another couple of security lights as well. So that's it for right now, folks. The battery's gonna die in about 10 minutes, and I'm tired. And we're gonna go in. There we go. And if there's any wildlife, I'll just pop it on the back of the video today. Adios, my friends.
That's all, folks.
I'll be back.